Likely residents of around 800 homes in low-lying areas of Forbes in the central west of New South Wales will be ordered to evacuate, with a major flood peak due to arrive in the town on the Lachlan River tonight. Kenny Heatley is there for us this morning. Kenny, there have been a lot of preparation going on, so is the town ready?
Well, that's the hope, Pete. There's been a major sandbagging operation going on, and I'm here in the centre of town, and you can see on the main street in the shops, you've got sandbaggings lining the area, and this is the case along homes as well in those low-lying areas. And that sandbagging operation is quite major, with over 100 SES crew working on that. And at 8 o'clock, I'm going to take you to the operational centre to have a look at that. But I went down to the river earlier before as well. Overnight, it's risen another 20 to 25 centimetres. It's past the moderate flood peak in the Lachlan River here at Forbes, and we're expecting the major flood peak to arrive probably tonight or overnight, peaking on Wednesday at 10.65 metres. Now, that's a very similar level to the September 2016 floods, where we had 222 homes inundated in low-lying areas, and that's not including farmland. But speaking to locals here, they say a lot of development can happen along the river in 5 years, and that development may push the floodwater into different areas. So even though it's a similar flood peak, different areas may be affected, and there's no way of knowing which areas might be affected ahead of time. You just have to wait until it arrives. Here's a bit more of what locals had to say. It's quite a nervous wait.
Pretty much just a wait at this stage, just to see when it peaks and what happens.
With all the levee banks that they've been getting rid of over the last day or two, no one knows which way the water's going to go. So the 2016 floods are obviously going to be different to this year's floods. So no one really knows. So everyone's preparing for the worst, I guess.
Well, sandbagging and getting ready. A lot of people, they've been through it before. I feel sorry for people that have come to town recently, and there hasn't been a lot of flooding. 2016 was the last. They're going to experience something they weren't prepared for, probably.
Residents have been warned to prepare for a possible evacuation. So an evacuation warning has been sent out to about 800 homes, and an evacuation order where SES go and door knock people to tell them that they have to leave their properties may be issued today. Now, in terms of the weather, it is quite dry and sunny, and that's going to persist for the next few days, which is good news. However, we could get another 50 millimetres of rain coming into the catchment this weekend. Now, Wyangala Dam is the other point of note here. It was releasing 100,000 megalitres on Friday. It's dropped it back to 40,000 megalitres over the past couple of days to try and ease pressure on the river system. So they have to release as much water as they can while it's sunny before that rain arrives on the weekend. So, Pete, this could be a situation that is ongoing for a couple of weeks here, but we have to just get to that major flood peak first, and that'll probably be overnight into Wednesday morning.
OK, we'll watch that closely, and Kenny will be there. Thank you, Kenny.